If you're new here, welcome back to K Talk, where we talk all the hottest ongoing K dramas. I'm Mel.
And I'm Uma. Hi guys, it's been a while.
We're back. I'm so excited.
Super happy to be back. Let's see, on today's show.
First of all, how do you feel being back?
Huh?
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel rested.
Same. I feel like we've been gone longer than like 2 months.
I think by the time we publish this episode, it would have been exactly 2 months.
Yeah, but isn't it
Like 8
feels,
weeks?
It feels so much longer. It's
July
weird.
was the last time, and summer's gone by. Okay,
Yeah.
we're in fall now.
I am so excited for fall. You know I'm a fall girly, so
I know you hate the heat.
I hate the heat.
But it's really good to be back.
is.
We are happy. We're watching more shows now. And the one I think that we picked as our comeback episode is really good.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Although it raised my blood pressure. Like I was triggered like no other. It was
Okay.
just, yeah,
It was very conflicting. I'll say that.
yes,
It's the whole time I was watching it, I just thought like
yeah,
my feelings were going back and forth. Like I thought I felt a certain way and then something else would
Yeah.
happen and I'm like, oh hell no.
I definitely didn't think it was going to be this kind of show.
Can I tell people what show we're actually talking about
Yeah,
now?
go ahead, girl.
Okay, you guys, we are reviewing the full series of You and Everything Else. Netflix decided to drop all 15 episodes all at once for us. So we got to binge it over the past week.
Yeah.
And it was intense.
Very. I don't even know where to begin, but let me introduce the characters. So You and Everything Else stars Kim Go-eun, who plays Ryu, Eun Jung, and Park Ji-hoon, who plays Chon Sang-yoon.
It's about two friends linked by warmth and tension who grow apart. And then one of them kind of makes a little comeback and asks the other one to accompany her in her final days.
Yes.
I was trying to find an actual proper way to say that because I wanted to be like two girls, very toxic friendship.
Yeah.
And then one has the audacity to come
Yeah.
back after she's wronged the other one and says, please hold my hand.
Yeah.
While, you know what I mean?
It was absolutely insane. But
I choose to end my life. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to get ahead of myself because
Yeah.
I'm like,
let's
that
start
could never
from the
be me.
beginning.
I
Yeah.
just want to say that could never be me.
Same, girl, same.
Let's
Yeah.
start. The one thing I like about this show is it was really done well in the sense of like it starts off in the modern day.
Yes.
So they're in their 40s.
Mhm.
We know that they're estranged. We don't know why they fell out. And then we kind of everything unfolds through flashback.
Yes.
So it starts in their, I'm going to say middle school,
I
leading
think-
to high school. Right there. Like they're on the cusp.
No, I think it started elementary and then or was that high school?
I
they
think
went
that's
to?
their elementary is like their middle school.
Okay.
So it
Yeah.
started in the middle school and then they quickly jump to high school.
Yeah.
And then we see them, the second portion is their young adult college and in their early 30s. And then, no, sorry, the 30s is the last portion and the middle
Yeah.
is when they're in the college years.
Yeah.
This show was a lot.
It was. Like I said, it was done so well because the way I just felt all the emotions,
Mhm.
like particularly rage, but yeah.
Yes. Before we get into all of the emotions of it, okay, I just want to give these two women their flowers.
Yeah.
First of all,
They did what they needed to do.
the acting in this show was spectacular.
Yeah.
They
Especially
really
Sang-yoon. She is running for villain of the fucking year, to be honest. Like,
100%.
yeah.
I haven't screamed at my screen for a very long time.
I have never in my life wanted to like jump into a drama and embody someone as much as I want to embody Eun Jung. Like I just want to take over her body. Like that's how enraged I
Because
was. Like
Kim Go-eun was so vulnerable. She really made us like fall in love with her. She's personable. So this is the two sides of their characters, okay? They did such a great job because you have Eun Jung, who was very friendly, very warm. Everybody was kind of,
Yep.
drawn to
To
her,
her. Yes.
right? Just naturally a happy person. Their family dynamic is very different because she's from a poor family, a single parent household. But she, like, she didn't have a lot of material goods, but she was content.
She had
Her and her-
love.
she had-
Yeah.
exactly. It was her and her mom, lots of affection.
Okay,
Stupid question.
Hold on. Before
Before
we
we go-
no,
I know what you're gonna
wait,
say.
Wait. Before we get into that,
All right.
am I crazy, or when the beginning scenes when they were sleeping in the room, there was a little boy.
Thank you.
What happened to that little boy?
That's what I would like to know, because I thought I kind of blacked out for a second, or maybe like hallucinated him. She did have a little brother,
She
right?
did. That was sleeping in between them, and he looked way younger.
It was a very yes.
He looked around like 3, and she was older.
You know what? 3? I wouldn't say 3.
Maybe
it was
4?
a toddler.
Yeah, it was like toddler.
I think it was like a 7, 8-year-old.
I don't know. He seemed so tiny in between them. He was sleeping between the mom and her. I'm like, oh, okay. So I kept waiting for this brother to appear, and I didn't understand that.
Thank you. I was gonna say, before we even got into it, I'm like, what happened to him? So we see him once in one scene where she's kind of like venting to her mom. She's really young. This is when she had fallen out with Sang-yeon for the first time.
Yeah.
Because she smacks her hands because she talked back, or she was talking class, whatever. Everybody knows what happened. But I really thought I saw that she had a little brother. We never hear from him ever again. Through all the phases of her life, this kid just disappears.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and we
what is
know
going
that
on?
Eun-jung's father passed away in a car accident.
Yes.
Right? So I was thinking, like, maybe the son was in there, but they never mentioned that.
They never mentioned him ever again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, was he even needed to begin with?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
I think
glad.
I think that's why
I think both of us were like, I'm a little confused.
Like, where would he fit in this story?
I know. I've been dying to ask you all week, but then I was like, you know what? No, let's just save it for our conversation. But yeah, so she has a really good life. Like, she's happy for the most part. Yeah. Then we have Sang-yeon. Her family's well off. Her grandfather is like this really important minister in like the Korean government. We don't. I think her dad's like a businessman or something. We never really get into details what the hell her dad does.
But I think the money comes
he's
from
just like
that.
cranky as hell.
Yeah.
Her mom is a school teacher, and even though her mom as a school teacher shows Eun-jung a lot of warmth in school, a lot of kindness,
she's a lovely teacher.
I feel like she's a little bit more aloof and strict at home, because I think that's where everything kicks off for these girls.
Yep.
Okay, Sang-yeon does not have a good relationship with her brother and her mom, and that's
and
where
the dad is just whatever.
He's just a non-starter. Like, we don't care about him. But when her and Eun-jung, after their first tension-filled, like the class president, that little thing happened, they become friendlier at some point.
Yeah,
because she says, like, you don't even know what it feels like. Like, Eun-jung really opens up to her, and she's like, you hurt me. Yeah. And I didn't appreciate that. And she knows how to hold a grudge in the beginning. Yeah. We don't see that
ever again. Ever again.
I was like, where's that little fiery girl that got so angry and was like, how dare you? And stood on business, right? Yeah. That's the last time we ever see her. First and last time.
And I feel like that was the only time you can feel that maybe Eun-jung was jealous just off of her life, right?
Well, we do see that, right? Yeah. So because her mom is kind of like, the jack of all trades. Like, I feel like she has a bunch of mini jobs, right? Like, she delivers groceries and like milk. And then she kind of like, there was this new apartment building that was built in the neighborhood where these wealthy families were moving into. And it was kind of heartbreaking that Eun-jung is walking through the empty apartment, and she was like, oh my God, Mom, like, this has 2 bathrooms. And then later we find out that they don't even have a bathroom in their basement. And then they use like it's like an outhouse?
I think so.
Something like that, right? Yeah. So Eun-jung, like, I would say subconsciously, not even just subconsciously, I think consciously she was already jealous of her, because she had all the things that she thinks provide happiness in this world, right? Like the material aspect. Yeah.
And that goes to show you really don't know someone's life. Like, from the outside, it could look like everything you want. And I get it. She's a kid, right? So all she sees is, oh, I'm embarrassed that I have to help my mom deliver things. And this girl is living a better life than me. But I think the more she got to see her, and like she realized,
kind of got past that, right? So they're now I want to say friends. This is when their friendship starts.
And Eunjung kind of pulled her in, right?
She really did.
Because Eunjung was kind of like, even though she was like the smartest in the class and stuff like that, she wasn't good at like making friends. She was kind of standoffish. And that's when Eunjung basically kind of brings her in. They do the little dance thing.
Exactly. When they're taking the pictures, that was so touching, right?
Yeah.
Like really spoke to Eunjung's like character and how warm she is, because she's taking friends with the group pictures and all the selfies, and then she kind of pulls in, like saying, yeah, exactly, get in here, let's all, you know. Then we find out,
and that's when I believe the hate started.
For saying her, you're like, I can't wait to get into it. Of course it did, because at that point, not only is she loved at school, but now they're hanging out at Sang-young's apartment a little bit more. Her brother San-hak is tutoring them sometimes. She shows interest because Eunjung is just warm. She was like, you know, you're into photography. Like, she just pulls people in.
Yeah.
Sang-yeon starts to see that. She also sees her mom, the teacher, being kind of warm to Eunjung as well. And that's where the hatred, I think, the hate starts from. And the jealousy. Yeah. Because she's jealous of this girl's personality.
But did we really actually see Sang-yoon's mom actually being mean to her? I don't remember her. I think she was just more so kind of just like emotionally not present with her, but I don't remember her ever being rude or snarky
or like
with her.
Abusive.
Yeah. Like,
no, I agree with you.
I think she was just emotionally checked out with her. And yeah, I think that's what it is. And she was jealous that she gave way more love to her brother.
I think she was just more involved with her brother because he was a little bit older. And there was this flashback that we saw where, you know, she gets like good grades and is trying to show off to her mom. Her mom's a teacher. Yeah. She knows her daughter has a good life, that she doesn't want or need for anything. So I think the mom's like, there's more to life than getting good grades. I expect this of you. Yeah. So there's, you know, you're not going to get a gold star for this. Like, this is just the bare minimum. Get good grades. Like, your life is great. Yeah. Right? So her mom is a little softer to Eunjung, though, because she's being discriminated against in her homeroom class. Remember that teacher who treats kids according to their parents' background and their financials? Exactly, right? So the mom kind of saw that. That's why she's kind of a little bit more attentive. Yeah.
And Eunjung is just a very likable child.
You know what I mean? She misses her dad, and you know, she tells her like, write your feelings down in a diary, not the one that you have to like hand in, but just personally for yourself. And I think that's where her love of writing first starts. So the mom, again, not really abusive to Sang-yeon, but with her. Sang-yeon just, I think, even as a child, had like a victim mentality.
She really did,
because she was kind of snarky to her brother, but Eunjung's not snarky to him, and she has a little crush on him, and follows him around like a little puppy, and he's just being kind because that's his sister's little friend. Like, you know, it's just.
And she was even jealous of that because I don't even think her own brother really talked to her.
Not really, because she had that sign on her door. Yeah. Can't enter or something. Like, she's not the warmest person. Like, she doesn't understand. People treat you based on what you put out there.
Exactly.
If you're warm and welcoming, people will reciprocate.
And that was literally her story from the beginning. It's like, you don't really exude warmth and welcome. You really don't. But then when you don't receive that, you play the victim.
Exactly. You get pissed off. And here's the thing. Now that we've established like where their jealousy and how their childhood, like where it kind of stems from, let's get into their college years. Because I feel like, so before they go to college, we find out that Sang-yeon has to transfer school, kind of leaves the neighborhood. Because sadly, her brother commits suicide.
Yes.
That's the last time that her and
were they in the same high school?
Yes, he was getting ready to go to college.
Yeah, he was.
They were together at that time in the same school. And when she finds the news, that's why she actually tells Eunjung, and you know, she comforts her. But after that, we find out that the family leaves the neighborhood, like right away. They lose touch. And that's the first time that, you know, she kind of disappears.
And that's my thing. Like, they're supposed to be these people that have such a history, but were they really that close? Because even if my friend moves away, right, I'm going to keep in contact with you if we're really besties, which they were.
Well, that depends on the bestie that moved away,
true.
which was Sangyeon, and we
Yeah.
know I
She's
can't
not-
hold it in anymore. She's just a bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
And that should have been the
and
sign.
Eunjung was looking for her.
And
she had her pager. Remember,
Yeah.
she tells her, I was reaching out to you.
Yeah.
How come you never tried to reach out to me?
Yeah.
And let me know why you left, where you went.
Yeah.
So the first time, she's the one that cuts off.
Oh, she always
Eunjung.
does. Yes.
And then out of nowhere, reappears in college.
Yeah. And you know who's always there with open arms? Eunjung.
Eunjung.
Yeah.
Who's super, super happy to see her.
Yeah.
Is so respectful and delicate with her.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to ask her about her brother's passing, what happened, why did he do that, why did you move away. When they first reconnect, she's really walking on eggshells here.
She is.
She's really trying not to upset her and bring up bad memories. She's waiting for her friend to open up to her.
Yeah, because also she realized that she still talks about her brother as if he's still alive. That's what
Exactly.
she noticed. And she was like, I think that was the first time they opened that conversation when Eunjung was like, she's like, I noticed that you talk about your brother as if he's still here.
What's going on there?
Yeah.
Sangyeon is withholding.
Yeah.
Because she's manipulative.
She is.
Very calculating.
And she knows how much he meant to Eunjung.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to even provide her with that comfort of even just grieving with her.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think roughly it's maybe been 5 years at this point.
Yeah.
Now they're in college. Eunjung is doing great in college. She's made her own new friends, and she's got a little boyfriend.
Yes.
Who happens to have the same name as Sangyeon's brother.
Yeah. She totally freaked out when she found out.
Lost her shit.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
And they get over that. They're together now. Life is great. Sangyeon shows up and messes everything up. This is the first time that we really see the true nature
and
of
remember,
her character.
Sangyeon came to the university and joined that club for Sanghyuk.
But poor Eunjung does not know.
Yeah.
Our sweet, sweet summer child.
Yeah.
She's just welcoming. She starts to pick up a little bit because she was like, you know what, at first what bothered me? She welcomed her with open arms, but it was a little too close for my liking. Maybe this is a little personal thing for me,
What do you mean?
but I feel like your best friend and your boyfriend should not be a tight trio.
Yeah.
Because problems
100%.
will arise.
Yes.
And look what
100%.
happened.
Yeah.
She started towing that line between friendship.
Yeah.
Leaning more on her boyfriend instead of her best friend.
Yeah. And as soon as she found out, oh my God, they're together, a normal person, a normal friend would have backed off immediately.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm talking about once she found out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She was pissed.
Oh,
when
no,
they
she
were at
said-
that table and she
Yeah.
figured out when they were introducing her to the club and she figured out that they're together, they're a couple, the way her face just sank.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you can see the shift right there.
That's when it started because and she got the man that I love. Oh no. That's when gloves off. I'm going to destroy this girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now all these three people are linked. We find out that Sangyeon knew Senhak, the boyfriend,
Yeah.
before she came to the school, pretty much came to the school for him,
Basically, yeah.
was talking to him under an alias, pretending to be her dead brother,
Yeah.
and fell in love with this man because she was practically stalking him.
Basically. Yeah.
Now she knows her best friend, that's her man, and she does everything to create these
To
intimate,
be
emotional
needy as
moments.
possible. Yeah.
You jump over your best friend,
Yeah.
to reach out to her boyfriend. No.
And uses her dead brother to do so.
Exactly.
On top of that.
And I was like, she knows exactly what she's doing. But
Yeah.
finally, Eunjung kind of wakes up a little bit and realizes, okay, it's just not me. Something weird is going on here. And Sangyeon keeps pushing it day after day after day. They find out that the Sonhuks used to know each other.
Yeah.
Okay. He finds out that his friend had passed away. It was his sister that he was kind of talking to online. He told her, you didn't need to do that, but let's move on.
Yeah.
She was like, let's keep this a secret.
Yeah.
That's where the distrust starts.
Basically.
And you could tell she was doing that on purpose. I think consciously she was doing it on purpose,
she
right?
did was on purpose, girl.
Thank you.
Like,
Because I see all this discourse online about like I'm conflicted. She was just, a
are you
a complicated
crazy?
person.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off all over again.
A complicated person.
No.
She's a shitty human being.
She's a shitty human being.
Listen. Okay.
So anyway, she uses her brother and tries to find out what actually happened to her brother.
Which she does.
Yeah. How shocked were you?
I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming either.
It made me so sad. It made me so sad that he felt he had no choice.
Yeah.
Well, look at his mom and his dad.
Yeah.
That he had to.
But I felt like he built such a community with his little online friends.
He could have ran away.
Yeah.
But I think it was hard for him to like cut off his family and not be accepted.
Because he really did love his sister and his mom, right?
He did.
So, yeah. But that came out of left field for me.
I did not see that coming at all.
At all.
When he turned around and he was...
I had to rewind that part many times because I wasn't getting it. I wasn't clicking.
When he was dressed as Mooney, right?
Yeah, that picture of him just on the bench, I was not understanding.
I thought that was like a random girl.
Yeah, me
I
too.
didn't know that was him. And when it all came out, I was like, I just felt so sad all over again. I'm like, okay. It was pretty devastating.
And then having the dad that he had, very abused, finding out that he's very abusive. He used to beat him up all the time. Yeah. And he's probably thinking, like, imagine if this comes out, it's over for me anyway.
Exactly.
So,
I'm going to bring shame to my family. All this nonsense that he did not need to hear. It's sad how his story unfolded.
Yeah.
But Sang-young uses that to no end.
Literally.
To now, like, latch on to Sun-hak, the boyfriend. Anyways.
And it worked. It worked on his ass.
He chooses... his girlfriend's friend over, like, he chooses to help her. He starts lying to his girlfriend. He starts withholding what he's doing. Yeah. And I really rate her that moment when she said, it's not about you helping my friend or doing things on your own without me. It really is the fact that, like, you knew something was wrong because why would you turn your phone off?
Exactly.
Like, in that moment when he was like, no.
That moment he was looking for her.
Yes, and helping. Would it have killed him just to answer and say, listen, your friend's going to find out something devastating about her brother, and I'm afraid she's going to go off into the woods and do something horrible to herself. Yeah.
Simple. Literally.
Let's talk about when she...
Honestly, I can't stand him because he tries to have this image of like, oh, I'm this good guy. You're not. You're not. Because out of all the women in the world, you had to tell her, your closest friend is shaking my heart. Yeah, has shaken my heart. Yeah. Are you insane?
I've wavered a little.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Pitying her is one thing.
Yeah.
But when he hesitated, and did you notice, I was so proud of her for this moment. She didn't scream and yell and whatever. She just asked the most important questions. Why did you turn your phone off? What was the reason? My friend asked you to keep secrets from me. It's okay, but where's the trust between us? And when she said, do you have feelings for her? And he was like, maybe.
She has shaken my heart. I was like, okay, enough.
I was like,
that's all I need to hear. And thank God. She was like, okay.
Why couldn't you just come back right away and be like, no, I don't. I just pity her and I just want to be a good friend.
But he didn't, though. He literally said...
He started to, like, be attracted to her. And I was like, they're never getting back together.
Yeah.
Never.
So I thought, thank God they never did.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to say in the college years? She's a bad friend. She drops out of school because of her relationship ending.
Yeah.
She takes a semester off.
Yeah. The part where she confronts her, when Eun-jung confronts her, and she finds the picture and her little diary entry, and it said,
she's losing her mind.
And she was like, "I will unforgettable night," and sees the picture, and she just loses it, and she confronts her.
She does. She finds out that she's known him.
And then she twists it and makes up this lie and says, oh, no, I'm dating this other guy.
Oh, my God, I forgot about that.
Bro.
She is so devious.
She is.
She is so devious.
But even when she confronts her and she kind of admits that she likes, like, I feel like Eun-jung got over that way too quick for me. Like, after you find the picture, after you find all that, it's clear as day to you what's going on here. I feel like she just forgave her too quick. And then that's the only time, if you notice, that Sang-young was acting like a friend. Like, that's when she was like, oh, did you eat? Yeah, did you?
That
After
was
she
the
got caught.
only
That's
time
the
she showed
only
her some
time.
kindness,
Yeah.
right?
So that's how I know it's fake, but yeah.
Here's the thing. That's why when it comes to Eunjung, I'm always like, I really thought about this. And I was like, that could never be me.
Yeah.
Because she takes way too much abuse.
She does.
She loves her friend a little too hard. She's not seeing her for the person that she is. And even then, I understand. It's not her fault.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the fact that Eunjung went and is just mad at her boyfriend and broke up with him. She didn't blame the girl, the other woman. She didn't blame her. But as her friend, she should have.
Yeah.
Because she owes you something. Like, if it was a random girl off the street,
whatever.
sure.
Yeah.
Your man has to answer to you.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is also your best friend, a good friend.
So you think?
She owes you an explanation. And then she says, tell me to my face, was it him in your past that you were in love with?
The guy you were talking about.
And she's like, no. And she's a pathological liar.
She said.
Did you see how quickly she lied on the spot? And she's like, no. It was this other guy who was in a band.
Yeah.
He plays guitar with his left hand.
She even started dating a new guy.
She used the new guy's friend's story.
Yeah, I know.
Things that he was telling her and passed it off as like, that's the person that I had a crush on.
Only
for that to be exposed.
Yeah. And that boyfriend, it's like he just disappeared. What happened to him? I don't even know what happened. It was like he came around the group a couple times.
Yeah,
and then...
I think once they broke up and Eunjung had moved back in with her mom, Sang-yong gives up the apartment because we find out that her mom is sick and battling cancer.
Yes.
She also doesn't want to acknowledge that Eunjung is such a good friend that even though you caused her breakup, even though you cost her relationship,
yeah,
she was still kind enough to say, I know you can't afford this apartment on your own. I don't want you to be homeless. I'll still continue to pay my portion of the rent or all of it for the 2 months that we have left on our lease. But then her mom gets sick. She doesn't want a handout from Eunjung because she feels guilty. She hates her at this point.
Yeah. Can we talk about the part where she finds that her mom is sick
and
she calls Eunjung? And I was actually proud of her.
Eunjung didn't pick up.
She did not pick up.
No.
And the thing
that was
the
one
thing
time
that I
Yay.
found insane was this girl felt entitled to her picking up when it's like, you just told her you like her.
She always does.
Yeah.
In fact, why don't you keep calling her back?
Yeah.
She doesn't. She comes back because the very first night she finds out her mom is sick and she needed, a shoulder to cry on, and Eunjung didn't pick up. She stopped it right there.
Yep.
Victim mindset sets in. She's angry now.
Literally.
She's angry. Decides, whatever, I'm giving up the apartment. I'm paying her back. I don't want anything from her. Literally delivers an envelope full of money to her mom. She's about to go to their restaurant.
Yeah.
And then gets on the bus and leaves. Not once did she say, hey, my mom has died.
You know what was absolutely insane? When she literally used her mom's death so Eunjung could reconsider. And she literally...
After she had quit her job.
Yes. And she literally said those words.
Yes.
I used my mom's death because I knew it would bring you back.
Because she invites her out and is like, why did you quit your job? She has her little pass. She wants to give her pass and whatever, her keys, whatever. And as Eunjung says, I don't want to work with you. Let's leave. It is what it is.
Gets up.
As she's walking away, she was like, my mom passed away.
Yeah.
And she stops dead in her tracks. And she, like her, you could see the emotion on her face. Her eyes start to well up. And she was like, what?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, if you sit back down,
I'll tell you about it.
I'll tell you more.
And then she literally said, I used it so you could reconsider.
And she's talking to her.
And those are the moments when I just side-eye Eunjung. Because it's like you're so easy. She literally is. And how isn't that making you even more irate? The fact that she would use her mom's
death. Sitting there just crying.
Yeah.
Tell me, why didn't you? She was like, well, it actually happened when I gave up the apartment.
But you didn't
answer. And I dropped out of school, but you didn't answer. Listen.
That would make me even more irate.
This woman.
Eunjung was just too easy to manipulate. And
she doesn't have a heart. I don't care.
Sung-yoon, she
doesn't have. She's a monster.
Yeah.
There's no way.
She didn't have to do too much. She knew exactly how to
press her buttons.
Yeah.
She knew how vulnerable and kind-hearted she is.
Yeah.
She knew how much she loved her mom.
Yeah.
How much she meant to her and she comforted her when she was a child.
And that's what I mean, that she used, not only is she
She's
just
a
evil,
monster.
she uses people that Eunjung really cares about to
And she
get at
has
her.
zero respect for Eunjung, because it's one thing to manipulate people, but
Yeah.
to literally be like, I'm literally using this information
Literally, so you can
to emotionally manipulate
she-
you.
that's
Like
what-
she spelled it out for her. And that is so
Literally.
disrespectful.
It is.
Tell me you have no ratings
And
for me.
literally, and you literally still sat down.
And
Like
she's and literally. Oh my god! I was
those
so
are the
angry.
moments I just want to oh my god, Eunjung, wake up! Like she's
Oh my
literally
god! And it,
verbatim saying the words,
and it literally
like,
has the desired effect. Eunjung now is like, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll come back to work.
literally.
I'm like, girl, if you don't get a backbone,
Oh my god.
if you don't stand up for yourself, I
know
I
Celine
had it with her at
just
that point.
chuckles in her head every time this shit
Like,
works
this
because
is too easy.
yeah,
This
just
is too easy.
Literally.
But anyways, they end up working together now. And then, so before she had quit, before Sang-young was brought on as a co-producer, Sun-hak is also working in the same industry as them. These adults keep following each other
Yeah.
around. So 10 years later, we find out that all of them work in the film industry. So
Yeah.
Sang-yeon and Eunjun are producers, and Sun-hak is a cinematographer. Before Sun-young makes an appearance, Eunjung is looking for a cinematographer for her project.
Mhm.
His name keeps coming up. She's shocked, but she tries to keep it together.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? I'm going to take my personal feelings out of this.
Yeah.
At first, she doesn't want him to work on the project, but then the directors and everybody else wants him. He really is the best for the job.
But he was even considering to drop
They
drop
both
out. Yeah.
made each other feel uncomfortable, and they were both trying to be considerate, and then they kind of got over their
Yeah.
feelings of you know.
But here comes
Discomfort.
San. She was so for him coming on board, and I truly believe it was to stick it to Eunjung.
She was.
Yeah.
But you know what I liked? I liked the fact that when she came in, he bowed out. He was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I think I'm going to take a break. I feel a little burnt
Yeah.
out. I don't want to do this. Him and Eunjung know exactly why he's taking a
But then
step back.
Sang-yoon-
But Sang-yeon comes back, and she's like, well, are you quitting because of me? Like, you no longer want...
Yeah.
What changed?
Yeah.
You wanted to work on this project before. I don't think he really gives her, like, a direct answer. Like, he doesn't tell
Yeah.
her straight up yes. He's just like, no, thank you. But then the filmmakers really, really want him on the project. So now Eunjung
Yeah.
has to go and be like, you know what? It's not going to be uncomfortable. Please just come back for my sake. Like, he basically says, like, are you going to get in trouble if you can't
Yeah.
bring me back to this project? And she's like, yes. And he's like, fine, whatever. I'll come back for you.
Yeah.
He makes that very clear. And one thing I like about him is while all this is going and now that they're back to working with one another, Sang-yeon goes right back to who she was in the past and is trying to emotionally get closer to him and
Yeah.
and you know, start something
Which
new this
is
time.
weird, and which is and I love when Eunjung was when she said, you had 10 years to reconnect with this man and tell him how you feel. Why now?
Oh yeah, but before
You
we
know what
get
I mean?
there, before
Yeah.
we get there, Sun-hak now all of a sudden
Yeah.
has boundaries. Hello.
Yeah.
Every time she tries to get buddy with him, get close to him, he keeps it very professional.
How
He
embarrassing was
keeps
that?
pushing back.
How embarrassing was that game when they're playing Truth or Dare or whatever
Oh my
at the
God.
table? And San-yoon was like, would you go on a date with me? And he said, no.
No.
Personally, if
I
that happened to
wish.
me, that would be the end of it. But it wasn't for her. And
No,
that's what I mean.
She doesn't want to let it go. And
Yeah.
she always does these like, oh, LOL things. Like, I'm going to ask him in like a jokey way.
Yeah.
But really, it's what she truthfully
Yeah.
wants to know. Okay. At this point, he learned his lesson. He's a little bit better than Eunjung in that perspective, in that he now knew that showing this girl any level of kindness, she mistakes as like him having
Yeah.
feelings. It's been 10 years and he likes his ex-girlfriend. He still has feelings for
Even
Eunjung,
that,
right?
Yeah.
So now he knows in order for me to win back my ex-girlfriend, I have to keep this one, you know, like distant from me. Like,
But-
I have to keep my distance
Yeah.
from her. And I was like, I wish you would have done that when you were in college, because then you would have never broken up. For him
And
to have
even
that
then,
kind
I
of
find
boundaries.
it very disingenuous, sir. It's been 10 years. If you really couldn't get this girl off your mind, you would have found a way to find her. Like, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
I
So
didn't
for
like
him
the
to
fact
come
that it
back,
was-
him to come back and now talking about,
Oh,
oh,
opportunity.
I'm falling for you again type of things. Like, do you know what you did to her?
Yes.
Like,
Exactly.
So you're not a genuine person, because a genuine person would be like, you know what,
He would have searched out for her. They work in
Yeah.
the same industry. He's
Exactly.
come across her name. He knew
Yeah.
what was going on with her life.
That's what I mean.
But it was just like, how much do you really still love her if you just want to get back to her with her now, because
you just see her.
The opportunity is there now.
Literally.
But you don't really go and search.
And that's what I mean.
for her.
Even him, in a sense, I feel like was trying to take advantage of Eunjung's soft heart.
Of course
to
he
be
was.
honest, he was.
Of
Because
course he was.
after what you did to her, the way you broke her, and the fact that you tried to get with her best
Yeah.
friend, and you have the audacity to be like, let's try it again.
Mhm.
If you truly, genuinely cared about her, you
And when you
wouldn't
guys
even
are
do
in
that.
the same dynamic
Yeah.
again, I don't know.
If he genuinely cared about her, he would have been like, you know what? I want to keep this person as my friend. You know what I mean? And maybe
and then
genuinely.
he tries that at
Yeah.
first, and she was like, no. And I love the fact that Eunjung now has boundaries.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Sometimes she picks and chooses when she wants to stand up for
But
herself.
I was kind of
when
scared.
it came to him,
But I was kind of scared that he was kind of swaying her.
he was
He
a little
was.
bit. He was a little bit.
Yeah.
So, in this era, they're in their 30s now. The girls are falling out again. They're butting heads, because it's not enough for Sang-yeon to have ruined her life in her 20s, who ruined her relationship and cut her off. Now she's back, almost like hijacked her project, but she goes out of her way to be like, you're not good at your job. Remember when she like tears her budget apart, and she's like,
Yeah.
did you even do this? Did you
Yeah.
even do that? Did you know, like, she's just like, you don't clearly know how to
Every
do your
chance she
job.
gets, she's saying, "Oh, you need to remove your emotions from
Mhm.
things." You're
While she's poking her at the same
Yeah.
time. And then when she does react, she's like, you shouldn't be reacting.
yeah.
Oh my God. I hate her.
Like I said, she's sick.
I hate her
like,
so much.
Like
But this is what was so great about this show. They really showed intricacies of a toxic friendship
yeah,
and what a manipulative person is like.
yeah.
And poor.
And so if you think about it, Eunjung never really grew either. If you think
She
about
did
it,
not grow at all,
because you were
because-
still getting manipulated from the same. And what I don't understand is, like, how does this girl have such a hold on you?
That's what
you
I'm
guys
saying.
spent so many years apart, 10 years at a time. You know what I mean?
Exactly, like-
So it's like, how does she still have this hold on you every time
Why
she
didn't you get
comes back?
stronger?
Yeah. Like, why didn't you take that time when you
She's
guys
too
were
soft. She's way
like,
too
why
soft.
did she take all those years to really replay their friendship and really take in that this girl is actually very evil?
Because
you know what I
she
mean?
keeps giving her the benefit of the doubt. She keeps thinking, no, she's had a hard life.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but you didn't have the easiest life
Either. That's what I mean.
You guys were struggling. You lived in a basement.
And that's
You're
what she
using a
never
squat
did.
toilet, like,
Exactly. She never
give yourself some grace as well.
Yeah, she never thought for a second. It's like, I had it hard too, and that didn't make me a monster, because my
She wasn't
family.
taking her in.
Yeah,
The work shenanigans continue.
yeah,
Eunjung, I'm like, at what point is she really gonna feel the burn and
Yeah.
cut this girl off? And she doesn't.
yeah.
It just keeps going and going and going. All the ridiculousness happened with the filming process.
Yeah.
Sang-yeon oversteps herself.
Yeah.
Doesn't stand up for her crew.
Yeah.
Ends up quitting the job.
Yes.
And as she's leaving,
Oh God, the way my blood
decides,
boils.
I'm not gonna go gracefully without fucking up
One more time. Yeah.
Eunjung's life one more time. I'm just gonna tear apart everything she cares about. And this time, there's no man to come after, so I'm gonna go after her career.
Yes.
So in her 30s, while Eunjung has been working as a producer, she's been working on this side project, which I think is the love story
Yeah.
in college. Like, it's a film based on her life.
Yeah.
It's called, what, The Echoes of Summer or something?
Yeah.
Anyways, while she's working and she's kind of like in Eunjung's world, she figures out which director she's been working this project with, like people who really like her and kind of, who care about her and that she cares about them, reaches out to them and ends up stealing her project and starting her own production company. Becomes super successful.
That was the nail.
With the stolen IP.
That was the nail in the coffin for me, because why did you need to do that? Like, there was absolutely no reason.
What I know.
And that's when I was like, this woman is truly evil.
And as if we didn't know that she was evil already, Eunjung is devastated, finds her, and literally says, why?
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, oh my God, she's a true monster. She literally said, I don't like the fact that you're fine.
Yeah.
What did this girl ever do to you?
Literally.
literally beside be a friend.
Yeah.
A happy-go-lucky person. A
She
chill
said, not only
person.
that, she said, I hate that you're fine. I'm going to make you
Miserable.
miserable like I feel, or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry you
it's-
lost your brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry your mom didn't give you enough affection.
And passed away as
I'm
well.
sorry
Yeah.
your dad was probably a dickhead.
What does
I'm
that got to
sorry
do
your
with me?
parents got divorced.
Yeah.
What did any of that have to do with
me?
Eunjung?
Yeah.
Like, please tell me how in her warped mind,
Yeah.
she said she's the one to blame.
And that's what I mean by the unprovoked cruelty. Like, that was so
Literally.
cruel for no reason. Like, this person literally never did anything to you. If anything, she was way too goddamn forgiving.
She's just too busy working hard for everything that she's ever had in life.
And that is the day, that time, I felt like Eunjung should have put hands on her. If there was any moment.
That's the part that I wanted to reach through the screen.
I would have put
and
hands on
smack her.
Yeah.
Because how dare you?
Not
and she was shaking with anger. So I thought at that point for sure it's gonna get physical. Like she's just gonna jump on her.
Not a single slap or anything.
Like she just said, I hate you. This person literally said, I hate your guts.
Yeah.
This is somebody that you've just shown nothing but love and kindness towards. I'm telling you, the show was fantastic.
Literally, it was, because the way I was raging, like, then 10 years passed.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. She steals her stuff.
Yeah.
Tells her point blank to her face, I hate you, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make you miserable and ruin you. She did not fight enough for my liking.
She did not. Like,
she couldn't sucked it up. Why didn't she sue her?
That's what I mean. I'm like, she ripped the contract. I get that. So I thought her next step was going to be like, I'm ripping it because I'm going to sue the hell out of you.
And for somebody who works in the industry and she knows how the media works and how PR works, why didn't she let the world know she stole my work? Yes, she did it legally.
Yeah.
But professionally and creatively?
I would have wrote all types of articles about her. Just destroying
you have
slander.
all these connections.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I don't know, she's a weakling.
Like, yeah, being the bigger person is
I wish she had a little bit,
a
tiny little bit of a fire inside of her.
Yeah. Can we also talk about how she tried to then emotionally manipulate Sang-hyuk when she was like, I love you, you're the only person I have, trying to pity him into going out with her. I'm like, oh my God.
She said, I can't help it. Please, you know what I mean? Like, give me a chance. First of all, that was so gross to me.
It was so
How
gross.
are you literally begging for somebody who has zero feelings for you to give you a chance? Like, let's say in a crazy world, he finally says, okay. How does that work? Like, I just want to know.
Would that
how
still,
does that work?
That's what I'm saying. Would it still be a win? Because he's literally with you because he's out of pity.
In reality, I'm just trying to picture what she's thinking.
Yeah.
So he says, okay, fine, because you're literally snot crying here, begging me to have feelings for you. What does she want? Like, to go on a couple of dates? Did she think she could win him over?
I think all she wanted was to literally throw it in Eunjung's face that, hey, we're together. That was her end goal. That's all she cared about. And can we talk about how she literally acted fake drunk?
Oh, wait, before we get there.
Yeah.
She doesn't want him. She's, I think, obsessive.
Yeah.
It's just Eunjung had this.
Yeah.
So must I.
Yeah.
Great. The entire time that they're working together, he's actively making it known to Sangyeon and everybody else that he has feelings, because people have found out now that they're exes. So he's really trying to win her back.
Oh, she sees it too.
She sees it too. She sees it too.
Yeah.
She knew. She knew. But I'm saying Sangyeon now sees it. But she was fine when Eunjung did not care. She wasn't budging.
Yeah.
Then finally, when Eunjung kind of has an inkling that she's wavering a little bit, maybe just entertaining the idea. She hadn't even, I don't even think she fully committed to it at this point. She was just entertaining it. Maybe we could get back together. Maybe slowly rebuild. But this crazy bitch over here, she's ear hustling her phone call.
Yeah.
And she says she hears them trying to meet up after that work event. I loved how she automatically starts drinking heavily.
Yep.
Gets fake drunk.
Yeah.
And then positions herself right in the path to where they're supposed to meet up. And Eunjung falls for it like a loser.
She sees her. First of all, let's kind of rewind a little bit. You know what part also pissed me off? when this girl was in when they had to share a room,
Yes.
and this girl is coughing, clearly sick.
She's got a little cold.
Why the hell is Eunjung jumping up in the
I
middle
know.
of the night,
I
running
know.
around trying to find a pharmacy? I would have turned
Trying
around.
to nurse her back to
Girl,
health.
I would have turned around and went to sleep like I didn't hear it.
Turned my back on her,
Literally,
right?
turned my back
Honestly,
on her.
I might have put on a mask too. Or asked her to put on a mask. Like,
I might
why
have
was
put
she
earbuds in just so I
running
don't
around?
hear it.
The pharmacy
Yeah.
is closing. The hospital's closing.
Yeah. Why does she deserve that?
Honestly, I was finding it very hard at certain times.
I could
to
not
keep
give-
rooting for
for
Eunjung.
Me too.
Like, she was starting to piss me off.
She was.
I
Yeah.
was like, girl, if you don't stop,
Because that
mind
girl, mind you, this girl has never showed you an ounce
of
of any
kindness.
type of kindness like that. You haven't even had to be
She,
sick.
if Eunjung was the one who was sick, she probably would have asked to change rooms because she don't
Yeah.
want to catch what she got.
100%. She would have. She would
Either
have took
way.
her stuff and walked out of that room.
And then the next day when she started to feel a little bit better and she gave her the medicine, she was like, oh, thank you for the medicine. She's like, well, I didn't buy it. Well, you kind of almost did. Like,
Yeah.
that really didn't hit
Yeah.
for me because I'm like, you made the effort. Sorry
Yeah.
that the pharmacy was closed and you couldn't do more.
Yeah. Sang-hak just saved the day, and found the medicine, but yeah.
Exactly. But I do love the fact that she said Sung-han got it, not me. And then she goes to thank him and he was like, I didn't know you were sick. I thought it was Eunjung.
Yeah.
I was like, she needed more of that.
She did.
She really needed
Oh,
like
she needed way
a hard
more
hit of
than that.
reality.
Yeah.
Way more. Like that was the least that people could do.
Yeah.
But she needed to be put in her place way harder than that.
Yeah.
But anyways, she finally starts to see that
Oh, no, we have to talk about, she gets fake drunk.
Yes,
Eun-jung
that's what I'm
saves
saying,
her,
like,
takes her to
she-
the room, to her house.
exactly. And then sobers up really fast
Yeah.
and says, please don't get back with him.
Yeah.
I love him.
And that part pissed me off too.
The way she was crying.
Yeah.
And I'm holding my breath because I'm like, Eunjung, what
If
are you going to
you-
do here?
Yeah.
And she's listening, and I've never been more proud. I did not see that comeback coming. Oh my God, I damn near
No, but
cheered.
that's the thing with Eunjung. In the moment, she'll act like she's standing on business, but let's not act like she literally didn't get back with him because of what she said. You do
Yes.
know that, right?
Yes, I do feel
Yeah.
that. I do feel that. You're right.
So
But
in the
at
moment,
least she stood on business in the moment. At least in the moment she stood on business because she's never done that before either. She has never seen through the manipulation instantaneously.
Yeah.
She never clocks it right away. It's like she always needs a day or two to process what the underlying agenda was for whatever came
Yeah.
out of saying, I'm getting heated. Whatever
that's
came
what
out
I'm
of
saying. I'm
Sang-yeon's mouth.
physically getting hot right now. Because,
know.
No, but the fact that she literally did still consider what
That
she said
was
to her.
literally Oscar worthy though. And she looked at her and she was like, it's none of your
Yeah,
frickin'
what happens
business
between us. Yeah.
what happens between us. But I know it's because of that little crying
Yeah,
scene that
literally.
she did not give this man a second
Yeah,
chance.
it was. And that's what pissed me off. I'm like,
I could see through that.
like, don't get me wrong. I didn't want her to get back with Sang-yeok, to be
No,
honest.
And
but at the
honestly,
same
maybe
time,
honestly, we can't even say 100%. I think this girl never even decided whether she wants him back. I think she was willing to talk about it. She
Yeah.
wanted to be convinced.
yes, but how
That's what the
how I
cafe date
know
was
is
for.
that they replayed that conversation in her head.
Yes,
That's how I
yes.
know that she made a difference. That conversation
Of course.
played a
She
part.
always lets her affect
Yeah.
her. I don't know why she's so emotionally attached
Mind
to
you,
her.
you know what pisses me off? It's like, you do know this man doesn't even want her, right? So it's like, why couldn't she just say that to her? She's like, you know this
I
man
know.
doesn't want you.
And you
so,
know the funny thing is,
like,
I honestly think the one time she stood up to her in the moment is the reason why she stole her project. It's the reason why when
Yeah.
she had to quit her job,
Yeah.
that was beyond her control. Like, I get that. But the fact of going after her project specifically,
yeah,
I think is because she couldn't get her way. And she saw for the first time, she stood up to her and she said, no, it's none of your business. Your tears are not going to sway me. I
Yeah.
don't care. Like, I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Let's just work together and keep it professional. We are no longer friends.
Yeah.
And then he also rejects her. Hard line. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No room for error. Like, she cannot take it any which way. Hard rejection.
and that's
pissed
the
her
thing.
off.
The fact that she still was trying to manipulate her when the guy made it extremely clear that he did. But it was also one of those things where it was like, if he doesn't want me, you can't have him either. That was her whole
Exactly.
thing.
That
She
was her
knew the
whole
man
thing.
didn't want her. He made it very
She
clear.
just hated the fact that he loved
Yeah.
Eunjung and not her.
Yeah,
She wanted to take something away from her.
basically.
And I think it was, and she succeeded because she took away her closest director friend
Yep.
took her project away, that still was not enough.
Yeah.
Anything else there?
No.
Because now we're coming to the real audacity of it all.
Yeah.
All right. Final break. They don't see each other
For another 10 years. Yeah.
And this time, this is what really upset me. That was so devastating to Eunjung. She left the entire film industry and now she's writing for dramas, which is great because I feel like writing really was what she's good at and maybe was secretly a dream of hers.
Yeah.
But still, the fact that she left producing films because of what Sang-young did was very sad to me.
Yeah.
But she looked like she was happy. She had found some success. She was a successful writer. Everything was great. And here
she comes. Always.
Sang-young.
Yeah. Knock, knock. Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Guess who's here?
How you doing?
Yeah.
You been good?
Yeah.
Me, not so much.
She showed up at her apartment with a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most audacious.
Oh, no. She showed up before the suitcase. She was audacious in so many things. But let's just talk about how she was selfish till the very end. Because at 43 years old, 10 years since she stole her film, became super rich and successful off of Eunjung's work, comes back and says, hey, girl, I'm dying. Would love for you to be there. Hold my hand through it because I ain't got nobody. Because guess what? You told me who the hell is going to be next to me when I die.
Yeah.
And I think your curse is coming true.
Yeah.
I would have slammed that door.
The way I would have kicked
like,
her and that suitcase out, like, where are you going? Like,
she's like, I'm going to stay with you.
And come with me to Switzerland. Girl, I'm not going with you to the corner store. Like,
literally,
I did not understand.
I cursed you and now it's coming true. As I wish this upon you.
Yeah.
Good day. How,
the fact that she, came into her home and she just allowed it, even that pissed me off. Like, she couldn't.
Listen, I'm not, I wouldn't put hands on a terminally ill person, but I would have just push just to get her through the threshold and slam that door in her face.
Yeah.
That's
because
all
how
I would have
dare
done.
you?
I'm not saying drag her by the hair out of your apartment.
No.
Which you have a right to do. It's your home.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like I said.
But can we talk about the way that she just, with such confidence, could show up?
Well,
that is insane.
She knew Eunjung is a better person than her. She knew she's warm-hearted. She knew that this would devastate her. She knows that she's not a monster.
But even that pisses me off. Why is it devastating you? You haven't seen this person for 10 years.
She's had a hold over her entire life. And this girl is just soft beyond belief.
And even that, Eunjung needs therapy. Loki.
She does at this
She
point.
does, because
she clearly has abandonment issues, I think.
She does, because this person shouldn't have the hold that she did on you. You
I
guys
honestly
never had that friendship, and you guys had so many years apart, at 10 years at a time.
The last words that she said to you was, I want to take everything away from you. I don't like the fact that you're fine. I need you to be miserable.
Yeah.
I could never forgive somebody that hates me that much.
Exactly.
And I would have been like, I'm sorry. Nobody deserves to die young. But it is what it is.
And it's not my problem.
This is your fate.
Yeah.
Why should I care?
Yeah. Why should I care?
And at first she was trying to hold strong. She's like, you have a husband, go do this. Then she finds out she got divorced.
Yeah.
And she technically really has no one. And Eunjung now, being the little loving sweetheart that she is, can't handle it. And was like, fine.
Again, not my problem.
Listen, the ending did not make me feel any type of way. Because the entire time I'm like, why are we doing this?
When are you
going to learn your lesson?
When I tell you, I have never been so unmoved by a character's death in my life. And
you know who I was moved for, actually?
You know I cry. I'm a crier. And I was so unmoved by it.
I was moved. I felt bad for Eunjung because she couldn't realize that this girl has been fucking up your whole life, right? Really, really changed your life.
Yeah.
Right? Now that she's dying, she needs you by her side to feel better about herself. And I thought Eunjung was going to come to her senses when she said, if you weren't dying, would you have apologized for what you did to me.
She said, did you even think of me while you were
In
living
the
this
past 10
Yeah, while
years.
you were having this fabulous life, all this success, did you ever think of me? And she was silent, so that means no.
No, basically.
That would have been all I need to hear.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I cannot take an apology because you're about to die now.
Yeah. But you never thought about
Everybody,
me.
like, you know, when most people are dying, they want to leave on a good note. And,
Yeah.
you know, you're dying. So I understand you have a clarity and you think about all the people you've wronged in your life, but it's a little too late.
Even that, I'm sorry, her coming back and coming to her while she's sick and going to die, even that was her last time to emotionally terrorize her.
It really was, because
like-
you know what? The funny thing is, she was so mean that even after she dies, she wants to have a hold over
Exactly.
Eunjung's heart.
Yeah.
She wants her to think
She
about
knew she would
this.
never forget that.
And in a weird way, she's kind of hoping that, like, Eunjung did not have growth.
Yeah.
And that this might actually mess with her mentally.
Yeah.
To hold somebody's hand while
And
they
she
take their
knew
own
this would
life.
stay with her.
She knew that this would stay
Yeah.
with her, right?
Yeah.
That's why I say she
I'm
was
telling you,
selfish to the very end.
She
I
stayed
know it's supposed to
true.
be moving.
It was
I
not
did
moving at
not.
all.
I kept rolling my eyes. I'm like, when is it going to be done?
Yeah.
I just hope Eunjung's fine at the end of this.
Yeah. But like I said, I was so not moved.
There was nothing
I didn't
redeemable
shed
about her
not
character.
one tear, and that
No.
says a lot
And I don't think there was any growth
at all.
with Sang-young. There was nothing redeemable about her character. She was a mean
If you
girl
think about it,
through
even
and through.
Eunjung, there was no growth, to be honest.
That girl was not learning a single lesson
Lesson,
the entire
yeah.
time.
And she had so many years in between to literally think about it,
And
and she
cut
did
ties.
it. Yeah.
And I
Like,
can understand, okay, even 33, relatively young, because you guys had cut each over something that happened in your 20s.
yeah,
Fine.
yeah,
Try to find space for her again in
Yeah.
your heart, maybe. Again,
yeah,
I could never.
yeah,
But sure, you're that kind of person. You forgive.
Yeah.
Sure. But then you guys broke up again, and she said she hates you. Point blank, period. And then comes back 10 years later. In that 10 years, you didn't learn your lesson,
Yeah.
never to be friends with her again.
And the reason why you guys broke up the last time was she literally stole your project. Like how could you ever forget that? Because
And
this
now-
person did it for no reason. You did absolutely nothing to her to receive that level of cruelty from her. You know what I mean?
And now she's back to steal your peace of mind.
Yeah.
Like, end of story. What is going to be enough for this girl?
Yeah.
And she only came back because of the last words that Eunjung said to her. She was like, you know what? You may become rich and successful and
Yeah.
yada, 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 but who's going to be next to you when you die because you're a horrible person?
And guess what? You are a dummy.
You are your
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah.
So
you
I don't
were.
know what else to say, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
It was a great show because they had me raging. Like
Literally.
I said.
I'm heated just
Like,
talking about it
me
right
too.
now. Just remembering all of it. The acting was phenomenal.
It was.
Literally.
They killed it. Like I felt everything we were supposed to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you were supposed to feel rage because it was ridiculous. Was it not? Like,
It was beyond ridiculous.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't wish that kind of friendship on my worst enemy.
And also, even in the end, when they said, I loved her, but I hated her. Is that even possible? I don't believe
No,
it.
it's not.
There's not.
You know what,
There's
honestly?
no way. They're trying to be all poetic and stuff. But
No,
there's
exactly.
no way I can hate someone on that level of what they did to me and still love them. I'm sorry.
No, that
Like,
ending was trying to like romanticize
Decide-
like toxic relationships.
Yeah, it was.
No, when you have a Sang-young in your life and the first instance that you experience
Get
any
the
type
hell
of
away from them.
manipulation,
Yeah, get the hell
you
away
need to
from them.
run and cut that person clean off right away, because people like Sang-young never are going to be happy.
And actually, I always believe, actually, the more you forgive people is actually the more they lose respect for you.
100%.
Especially when they know they should be cut off for what they've done and you keep forgiving, they lose respect for you.
Exactly, because
yeah.
if you're a kind and considerate person, you weigh your actions
Yeah.
before, like, you know, you always think ahead.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to do is bad.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
And,
People don't
and I
care.
do, and I believe that kindness without boundaries is just a doormat, to be honest.
Basically, you're just a
literally door-
pushover.
Because
And
you
she has
can
said that
be
so many
because you
times.
can be kind and still have self-respect and dignity and have boundaries and say, you know what I mean?
But
like-
she did say that though. She's like, "Do you really think I'm a pushover?" Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly.
She literally said the words, this is emotional abuse.
Mhm.
Eun-jung said that. So
You
you
knew.
know what she's
So
doing.
she could call it all out,
Yeah.
but she couldn't just act on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. By the end of the show,
I feel like
barely
if
had
she
any
literally
respect for
closed
Eunjung.
that door on her when she said she was sick, that would have been
The show should have been done right there.
Yeah, that would have
So
been perfect.
sorry.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say when we last saw each other?
Yeah.
Who gonna be next to you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just petty.
I think that would have been the best moment for her after taking all of that crap from her. That would have been the perfect ending. It's like, I may have not been strong enough in the past, but I am now.
Nobody
Goodbye.
learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Sang-young was a selfish human being her whole entire life.
Yeah.
The fact that she admitted to getting married and wanting to have children was just because she was scared she'd be alone and she didn't even love her husband.
She didn't.
I'm like, this woman.
The man said, "I've never seen any warmth in you."
You know, one thing
Exactly.
One thing I liked about her, she never lied about who she was.
And she was like that with everyone.
Everyone across the board. And I'm like, this woman's just not capable of love.
What I found it weird was when she went to her mom, though, and was like, "I know I'm a bitch, but can I get a hug?" If you actually cared about her mom as you say you do, why weren't you at least kinder to her daughter?
No, I think, again, that was emotional manipulation. She wanted to appear fragile. Like, girl, you don't care if you're a bitch or not. Like, you're going to go find her mom and give her a hug because you needed a hug?
Yeah.
No, you know you were going to execute that.
And she knew it was going to get back to Eunjung.
Exactly. It was emotional. Just so she got that window. Just leave a little bit of that window open and be like, you know what? Like, she knew she was being a bitch, but she couldn't help herself. Yeah. It's not who she is. She's just a mean person. I think it was to make her look conflicted.
Yeah.
You were not conflicted at all. You knew exactly what you were about to do.
Yeah. So even in the end, when they were in Switzerland having...
That meant nothing to me.
It did not move
that
me.
That little friend vacation, the little selfies.
Oh, it did not move me at all.
I was annoyed, actually.
Yeah.
Forget being I was just annoyed. I'm like, Eunjung, you're just a dumbass at this point. There's just a level of like, you have to stop. Yeah. At some point, you have to stop loving people that consistently want to hurt you. Yeah. Just because you're a good person, like, doesn't mean man up. Yeah. Man up. You have some boundaries.
Literally. Like,
it's not going to be the end of the world.
I couldn't even be able to key with someone like that because I would never forget what you did to me. It's like, oh, you're dying? That's cool. But why did you steal my project though? Like that's where the conversation would go. You know what I mean? Like, I could not forgive that because
she kept asking her. This is the thing that makes Sang-young so diabolical. She was like, "Do you hate me?" Of course I hate you. But Eunjung would just be like, I don't know. I wouldn't say hate. It's like a love and hate situation. Yeah. I don't know, man. She was way too wishy-washy for my liking.
My blood is boiling just thinking about that. It's just...
And I think Sang-young got off on the fact that like she could literally be like, "Do you hate me?" And this girl won't be like, "Yes, I do."
I'm telling you,
die alone.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't wish you well.
She was like a sociopath. Like she literally got off on emotionally terrorizing Eunjung. She literally did.
This was not like and then so the wrap up of it all and the way that it ended, to me, that there was nothing good about that. There was nothing
heartwarming or
anything.
Yeah,
there was no closure there. I'm just like, she's a doormat. She's never changed, and this one is selfish, and she's never changed her own ways.
Good riddance. Literally.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Show done.
Yeah. But I'm still giving it 9 out of 10.
I know.
It was good.
Honestly, give it a 10/10. What do you mean? I have no faults. Everything unfolded so beautifully. The fact that it's like, it showed human nature so well.
It did.
From both aspects.
Yeah.
Like,
they did a fantastic job.
The writing,
like I said,
amazing.
Yeah.
The acting, superb.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was a 10/10. It is literally up there with When Life Gives You Tangerines. Like, this year, Netflix has just been
they're killing it,
knocking it out of the park. Like, it's so amazing.
You know what the crazy part is? I don't even know who the star of the series is because,
oh my god,
I'm gonna give it to her mama at this point. Her mama was an angel. Loved her.
No, actually,
Eunjung's mom
got on my nerves. You know why? You're her whole mom. You see that her friend is always up to some fuckery.
But the thing is...
And she enabled Eunjung not to have a backbone. Be the bigger person. Always be kind. What's going on?
But
give her a chance.
Yeah, but
her mom was doing too much.
I don't think Eunjung ever gave her mom the details of what was actually happening.
She knew. Especially the night when she was fake drunk and she bawled her eyes out so that she wouldn't get back with her ex. Her mom heard that fight. She knew.
So all right.
There's just no... No. The mama pissed me off.
The star of the series, I guess it could be them because they did.
The star of this series was the OST, okay?
Oh, I love
Beautiful
that.
music.
I love that song.
Beautiful music.
There's one song they kept repeating, but yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Beautiful music
Yeah.
because I got issues. You know, at this point, the little boy that we hallucinated is the star of the show. The little brother that was no longer,
Yeah.
that's the star of the show because
At this
there's
point,
no way.
maybe Yuchen, the one that liked her at the job, he was sweet.
No,
guy.
because his bitch ass didn't tell her that he liked her until the ex came back in the picture.
That's true. Yeah.
First of all, why do you need external factors to get you going?
I hate that.
I hate that
Yeah.
because I can't take that as sincerity.
And even Sunhuk, he was going extra hard because he knew
He
the
knew
other
there was
guy.
somebody that liked her.
Yeah. I guess we ain't giving a stars here for nobody. But
You know what? Actually, no. I take it back. There is a star of the
Sang-yoon.
show.
Sang-yoon,
There-
actually.
I forget his name.
Who?
But the director who was like, I know he's saying this to Sang-young.
When that was her friend?
That was her friend.
Yeah.
And her boss.
Yeah.
He was a real one. He said, do you have to take it this far? You know
Yeah.
you're going to be successful in life. I have no doubt you're talented. Why do you have to do this to your friend? And she's like, mind your business, basically.
Yeah, I guess,
And when he clocked that, there was a weird little love triangle situation.
Mhm.
And this, like, she's loved this man from her past. He was the one who was like, why don't you just confess, get rejected, and move on? He had your past. Don't let him have your
Yeah.
present and your future. He's the star of the show.
Yeah, he was a real one for that. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
And you know who else was a real one too? Her bestie, Eunjung's bestie.
Oh, the one at the job. I liked her too.
Yes, she was great. She
Yeah.
always had her back. And
Always
she
gave
was
her
like,
good advice.
cut
Yeah.
her off.
Yeah.
You know, why is she around?
Yeah.
Even when she told her she's dying, she's like, yeah, that sucks, but what's that got to do
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah. She needed more people like that in her
Yes.
life.
The two realest people were her work bestie, Eunjung's work
And the
bestie,
psychos,
and
yeah.
Sang-young's director boss.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But anyways, fantastic.
Fantastic show. The fact
Yeah.
that it's just creating all this discourse
Yeah.
and you don't know where to
Yeah.
land on it. It's
Did
just
not think it was going to be this toxic. So, yeah, loved it.
beautiful. I
Yeah.
really thought it was the friendship is not what I was expecting.
It was
God
not.
damn.
I didn't think that it was going to be this.
I thought they would have had like
Like-
maybe one breakup and then
Yeah.
they get back together and now one is dying and it was going to be all
Yeah.
lovey-dovey.
I didn't know that she was a psychopath.
I did not know that
Like,
I would be at this point and be like, just die and go.
Yeah. So they did a great job.
They really did.
Y'all watch this drama. It's amazing.
It is insane. And honestly, I think it's only been done for about a week or so,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we're crazy. We binged it like the first 4 days it came out.
Yeah.
But what are we doing next week?
We are doing Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. I cannot wait for that. Something a little lighter, fun.
A little
Yeah.
fun.
And you know that guy's fine.
He
so,
is so fine. And
Cannot wait
I
for that.
love Yuna. She's
Yeah.
a cutie. But join us next week when we are chit-chatting about Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. Thank you so much for joining us. For you and everything else, we'd love to know what you think in the comments because this show is insane.
It
Do you
is.
think Eunjung should have been forgiving? She did the right thing? Or are you Team Petty like us and been
Yeah.
like, let her die alone just like you cursed her?
Yeah. Definitely team that. Go
That's-
to hell.
We know where we stand.
Team, go to hell.
I hope you die and go to hell. Are we being extreme? No.
Anyways, that's our show. Bye.
Bye, guys.